Assalamualaikum to Dr. Malisa. Today I would like to present our group assignment 2, a video presentation based on our contemporary issue in human resource. For this assignment, we were required to choose a relevant issue concerning employees and produce a presentation that explains the issue, its impact and possible solution. But before I begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Iman Batikara Azman and I'll be presenting on behalf of my group member. The topic that we choose is mental health in the workplace. Mental health is a critical aspect of overall well-being, yet it is often overlooked in professionalism environment. In today's fast-paced and demanding work culture, many employees silently struggle with stress, anxiety, depression, and burnout. This issue may arise from high expectation, tight deadline, poor work-life balance, lack of support from management, or even a toxic workplace culture. When mental health is neglected, the effect can be serious not only for the individual employee, but also for the organization as a whole. Employee may experience a drop in motivation and performance, leading to decreased productivity and high absenteeism. In this long term, this may result in increased turnover rates and damaged company reputations. In this presentation, we will explain more about the issue of mental health of work, explain its positive and negative impact, and share some real consequences of not addressing this concern properly. Lastly, we will also suggest several practical solutions that organizations can implement to support employee mental well-being and create a healthier workplace environment. Thank you, and I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, now I will explain about the issue related to mental health in human resource management, which focus on two main problems, which is toxic surrounding and work overload. Firstly, a toxic surrounding happens when the workplace is filled with negative behavior, such as gossip, favoritism, or even the supervisor who do not know how to appreciate their staff. This type of environment creates a constant stress and discourages employees from giving their best. For example, when workers feel that no matter how hard they try, their effort will never be seen because of the favoritism, and they eventually lose motivation. And from the HR perspective, this is a serious issue because it leads to absenteeism, low morale, and even the high turnover rates. The second one is work overload. It's another common issue that directly affects the employees' mental health. This occurs when the employees are given more tasks than they can realistically complete, forced to work overtime almost every day, or maybe pressure with the unrealistic KPI. The result is burnout, which is not only affect physically exhausted and also mental and emotional exhausted, and can also push the employees to leave the company in search of the healthier environment. So in summary, toxic surrounding and work overload are two major HR challenges that strongly affect employees' mental health, and if not addressed, they will create a bigger problem for both staff and the organization.
Now, let us look at the impact of mental health in the workplace. There are impact on the employees, impact on the organization, and lastly, the long-term consequences. First, the impact on employees. When employees do not get enough support for their mental health, they may feel stressed, anxious, and even depressed. This affects their daily work. They may lose focus, make more mistakes, and struggle to finish tasks on time. Over this can lead to burnout where they feel completely exhausted and unmotivated. Many employees in this situation will take more sick leave or come to work but cannot give their best, which is called presenteeism. Poor mental health can also affect their physical body. They may suffer from headache, constant fatigue, or sleeping problem. In serious cases, employee may feel forced to resign from their job. But if mental health is supported, the effect is very positive. Employees become more motivated, more engaged with their work, and more loyal to the company. They also feel safer and more comfortable in the workplace. Second, the impact on the organization. For the company, poor employee mental health creates many problems. When employees are stressed or burnt out, productivity decreases. This means the company cannot perform at its best. The company has to spend more money on medical claims, insurance, and also on recruitment to replace employees who's on leave. In the long run, this creates high financial costs. A negative workplace culture may also develop if mental health is not taken seriously. Employees may feel unsupported, teamwork can break down, and morale will drop. The company's reputation as an employer will also suffer, make it hard to attract and keep good talent. On the other hand, if the company invests in mental health support, the results are very positive. Employees perform better, productivity increase, and turnover become lower. The organization will also be seen as a caring employer, which makes it more attractive to a new talent. Finally, the long-term consequences. If mental health issues are ignored, the company risks losing valuable people, facing continuous financial losses, and struggling with a toxic culture. But if the company takes mental health seriously, it can build a stronger, a healthier, and more productive workforce. In the end, supporting mental health is not only good for employees, but also good for the success of the organization. And that's all from me. I'll let the other members to explain it. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about something we all face in workplace: negative surrounding and work overload. These two problems might sound simple, but if we ignore them, they can seriously affect employee motivation, productivity, and even company performance. So, let's start, shall we? This negative surrounding happen when they actually a gossip, toxically, or just a lack of teamwork. How do we fix it? Well, there are three key to step to fix it. The first one is HR need to build a positive culture. Things like team building and also recognizing employee for their effort. Then next, there must be an open mic communication. Employees should feel comfortable speaking up, and managers should know how to handle conflict and between them properly. The third one is provide support system like counseling or mentoring. Sometimes people just need someone to listen or guide them so they can get dragged into negativity. Next, let's move on to our workload overload. I think we all experience this. Too many tasks and deadline piling up, and some point it leads to a burnout. The solution is, again, a few practical steps. The first one, like HR should make workload is fair and job rules are realistic. The second thing is offer flexible working arrangement like remote work or flexible hour, so employee can manage both personal and work life. The third one, I think, is provide training in time management and stress management, so that this give employee the skills to handle pressure. And lastly, I think it was technology and automation. Sometimes software and can cut down repetitively tasks and make work faster. So I can conclude that to negative surrounding and work overload are the commons, but they are impossible to overcome. With the right culture, where workload and proper support system, HR can create a healthier and more productive place. So, thank you.
Next, I'm going to talk about some recommendations for workplace mental health issues. The two issues I'll focus on are negative surrounding and overload of work, because these are really common and affect employees the most. First, negative surrounding. Sometimes the workplace can feel toxic because of poor communication or even conflict between colleagues. This can really bring people down. So my recommendation is for human resource to create a more positive and supportive environment. For example, they can organize team building activities, encourage open communication, and provide a safe channel for employees to share their concerns. When people feel respected and heard, the whole workplace atmosphere becomes much better. Second, overload of work. When employees are overloaded with too many tasks or unrealistic deadlines, they easily get stressed and burn out. To handle this, human resource should look into workload management. That means dividing tasks more fairly, setting achievable deadlines, and maybe allowing flexible work options. On top of that, they could run training sessions on time management or stress management. This help employees manage their tasks better and feel like the company actually cares about their well-being. So overall, those are my recommendations for the two issues. If human resource can improve the work environment and manage workload properly, employees will be happier, healthier, and more productive, which is a win-win situation for both the company and employees. That's all from me. Thank you.
To sum up our discussion, it's clear that mental health challenges such as negative workplace environment and excessive workload can seriously impact employee well-being and productivity. As discussed, these issues not only lead to stress and burnout, but also affect team morale, retention, and overall performance, which are crucial elements in human resource management. Building on the point shared by my team, I would like to highlight that HR play a key role in shaping a mentally healthy workplace. This includes not just policies, but also culture that will ensure employees feel heard, support, and balance. In addition to existing solutions, I would like to recommend that organizations adopt regular mental health check-ins, flexible work arrangement, and create safety channels for communication. This can help detect early signs of burnout and foster a more positive culture. Ultimately, mental health is not just a personal issue, it is a strategic priority. A healthy employee leads to a healthy organization. That's all from us. Thank you.